In this video, I want to break down an ad strategy that fitness trainers can use to get online clients and make up to $1,000 a day. I've seen it with a lot of the personal trainers who I've coached, the online trainers I've coached, and I've done this myself when I was focused on online training. I'm gonna be honest with you, this strategy was something that I used to just kind of keep and only give it to the people who paid me for coaching, for business coaching, but I wanted to share this with you guys, help you guys get some more of this bread. First, I want to tell you how I learned it. I learned it from one of my old mentors. His name was Kevin Hodo. He's the best ad manager I ever met. He used to run the ads for Alex Hermosi's company Gym Launch when they were doing like millions a month. And I joined his mastermind and he taught me this method. But I put my own spin on it because there's new technology out now that didn't exist when Kevin Hodo taught me this. Shout out to Kevin Hodo, rest in peace. He died of COVID. I just feel like it's important. I don't want to pretend that I made this up, right? I actually paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to join Kevin Hodo's mastermind, and I learned it. I'm sure he won't mind me teaching it because he's dead now. But that was my boy. He was like a father figure to me. His legacy will live on through this video and you making some of this motherfucking money, all right? Now, he called this strategy the Hydra. First, I'm gonna show you Kevin's strategy, and then I'm gonna show you how we change it now for the new technology and the way the ad platform has changed. So Hydra. So you make a bunch of videos, short videos. Now, mind you, this is before Reels came out on Instagram. This is when he taught me. So maybe you make 5 to 10 videos. You post them on Facebook and Instagram. How he had them, you run them as ads. 5 to 10 videos. They're about 1 minute. And these should be helpful, informative videos. So these are videos that don't have any CTA. CTA in marketing, that means call to action. So you're not saying, hey, buy my shit. You're not saying, hey, follow me for coaching. All you're doing is giving value-based videos. And then Kevin said to run these as ads. So he didn't have you post them natively. You would just upload these to the Facebook ads manager. Then you could run them as ads on both Instagram and Facebook, because Facebook owns Instagram. So these are video ads. And now here's the thing. When you're running ads in the ads manager, you have to set an objective. And the objective is going to be video views. Video views. Why do we pick video views? Because video views are the cheapest, and all we want people to do is watch this video. That's the only action we want them to take. You'll see why later. The audience is going to be whatever your target market is. If you don't know what target market to pick, well, then you're going to fail as an online trainer in general, right? It's very important that you have a niche when you are doing online training, because you can train everyone, but it's very difficult to market to everyone. If you need some help with that, figuring out what your niche is, what your target market is, then I have a free ebook. It's called The 10 Commandments of Online Training, and it's 100% free. And it will really break down a lot of these concepts that you may not be familiar with right now. But the very first thing is to know who your target market is. You have to know your niche, and that book will help you kind of figure out who you should be marketing to. In general, your niche, you want to pick either men or women. And the reason why you want to pick men or women is because it's difficult to market to men or women. If you look at Secret deodorant and you look at Old Spice deodorant, they're made by the same company, but they have different brands because it's difficult to market to both men and women. So this billion-dollar company, Procter & Gamble, they know that they have to differentiate the brands, but the ingredients are almost the same. There's some Secret deodorant in my house and there's some goddamn Old Spice in my house. The ingredients are almost the fucking same. The scents are pretty much the same. The Fresh Sprint scent, but the packaging and the advertising is totally different, right? Because it's very difficult to market to men and women, right? You want to pick a gender, age. I like to keep it in a 10-year window because a 50-year-old man, he wants to get in shape for different reasons than a 20-year-old man, right? I'm closer to 50 than I am to 20. I'm 42. You know, when I'm lifting weights, I'm thinking about longevity. I'm thinking about being alive for my son and being healthy and being able, having enough energy to play with my son and have fun together. Look like a goddamn superhero and have all the other children in awe when I pick him up from school. But a 20-year-old guy, he's thinking about girls, right? So the marketing is going to be different for those different demographics. Same thing with women. My mama wants to get in shape for a way different reason than what my girlfriend wants to get in shape for, right? So you want to pick gender, age group, 10-year range. You could throw some interest in there, but you don't have to. What's important is the gender, the age group, and then also location. Location is very important, especially if you're somebody who's like, you live in some poor ass part of the world. You don't want just people from where your broke ass is from. For example, one of my students in my program, High Ticket Trainer, he makes like 20, 30 grand a month, but he's from Mexico. So he ain't trying to fucking make pesos, right? He want to make American dollars from Americans. So one of the things he does is he runs ad strategies to people who live in America. That way he can make American dollars, convert that shit to pesos when he's back in Mexico. He's like the king of Guadalajara right now. I got another student, you know, he's from America, but he lives in Dominican Republic. Que lo que, mi gente, dime. And this dude, you know, he does all his ads in America. He's making like 10, 20 grand a month, depending on a month, right? But shit, man, he out there living like Daddy Yankee. You want to pick the location, America, maybe pick the major cities or just any English speaking countries. I like America, but you can pick whatever you want. Now, here's the thing. This is step one. Now you're going to run ads. You're going to pick a budget as much as you can afford, really. $5 a day, $10 a day. The more money you spend, the more money you'll make. You may be thinking, hey, how am I going to make money at this? There's no call to action. All it's doing is value videos. Well, check this out. So this is part one, step one. Then we got to go to step two. Step two, you have another set of ads. Again, it's just value. You're not trying to get them to do anything. Just value-based videos. You're just helping. 5 to 10 videos, 1 minute each. Same objective. Objective, video views, right? All we want them to do is watch the video. We want them to do anything. Here's where it gets intense. Audience. Forgive my handwriting. What you're going to do is you're going to make a custom audience, and it's going to be of people who watched at least 50% of step one videos. This is called retargeting. So the only people who are going to see this batch of videos, the step two videos, are the people who watched 50% of step one videos, right? These are warmer audiences. So now they're watching these videos, boom. And now it's important because what we're doing is we're getting these people familiar with them. You don't see a motherfucker's ad once and say, oh, I want that person to be my goddamn coach. You don't even know this person. You're gonna see one minute video from someone and then you think you're gonna buy their shit. It doesn't work like that at all. Then step three, again, same shit, 5 to 10 videos, 1 minute each, same shit, right? Now, objective, video views, we're doing it again. The audience is people who watched 50% of step two videos. So what we're doing is we're building an ad funnel, but we're keeping them on Facebook. These ads are cheap. Like video view ads are some of the cheapest ads you can run on Facebook and Instagram. So boom, you're running it to get views on the ads, views on the videos. We're getting them familiar with us. So by the time they watch these videos, they've watched at least 2 of your videos already. So now they know who the fuck you are. And if you want to make this even better, you can be like within 7 days on both of these, right? That way it's fresh. So it's not like a motherfucker watched your shit a year ago and he don't even remember your goofy ass, right? Now, step 4, this is where it gets good. You might want to test between 1 and 5 ads. And these are the ads with the CTA, where you tell them to apply for coaching with you. Objective, conversion. And conversion ads are more expensive, right? Okay, yeah, this is what Kevin said to do. Conversion. And the audience is going to be people who watch 50% of step 3. Think about it. These people have watched 3 of your videos right now. They're familiar with it. Then you tell them to sign up, maybe fill out an application to work with you coaching or something like that. And this is why it works so well when Kevin gave us this strategy. Again, if you don't know what some of this stuff means, you're probably going to need more education, right, to really start making money doing this. That's why I got a free book called the 10 Commandments of Online Training. It'll give you a lot of game on making money with online training. I've helped over 15,000 people build successful online fitness businesses. I built a 7-figure online fitness business myself. That book will really give you more clarity if you're confused by any of this. All right. So anyway, check that out. All right. But now this is the old way. Now we got a new strategy. This is Hydra 2025 because it's more current. And it's simpler too. So with the Hydra, what we're doing is step 1, what we're going to do is you're going to have a video that gives value, but there will be a CTA. You're going to upload this to Instagram because Instagram is where our students make the most of their money, right? Facebook still works, but we're straight up to Instagram, right? You're going to give a lot of value, but then at the end, you are going to tell them comment some word. You got to pick a word below. And this video should be 1 minute. And you're going to post this organically on Instagram. Let me give you an example of one. So here's the example from one of my students, Corey Armstrong. He made about $400,000 last year as an online trainer. He's one of our star students, right? And I'll show you an example of one of the style of videos you do.
There's 3 mistakes to avoid when shopping for protein. So thing number 1 is getting protein that has proprietary blends. An example of this, if you look at this Body Fortress protein, is on the back.
Now, to be clear, he's just giving advice.
Protein blend, and it lists out whey protein, concentrate, isolate. Here's the deal. If they're not explicitly telling you how much and what ingredients are in there, you could be getting what you actually bought it for, which is the whey protein, or you could be just getting a bunch of needless trash, right? Let me show you what else to look out for. The second
This is a longer video, but just bear with me.
Useless ingredients. Let me show you what I mean. When you're getting anything dietary, the first 2 to 3 ingredients tell you what's in it. That's the majority. So we look at the muscle milk shakes. It's water, milk protein isolate, and calcium. The rest of this stuff is just trace amounts. It's actually majority water and milk protein, which pretty much is just some fucking trash, right? Lastly, watch out for needless carbs. When you're getting a protein shake, you want high protein and little to no carbohydrates. A lot of these protein shakes have tons of carbs that's jacking your calories up. Let me show you what I mean. So if we look at a lean shake from GNC, it's got 3 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs, and only 25 grams of protein. This 19 grams of carbs could be something that you could be eating and getting nutritional value.
Okay, here's the thing.
I say stay away from that.
No,
Get
pay
something
attention.
lower than 10 grams of carbs per 20 to 30 grams of protein. If you need more help understanding what your body needs to get ripped, get in the shape that you want to be in, go ahead and type the word course below, and I'll send you the free Big Belly Blaster course.
So after you give the advice, you give advice, give a lot of game, right? And then you say, hey, if you need some help, comment, pick a word, you give them something free, and you want to set up something called ManyChat. Boom, ManyChat. And what ManyChat does is ManyChat will automatically DM them whatever free thing you have. I suggest you can write up an ebook. Corey's giving away a free course right now. You can just give them something free that's helpful. And I go into more detail on how this works. Download the ebook right now to really check it out. But you give them something free, right? Boom. ManyChat will DM them, right? Boom. Then what you're gonna do after ManyChat DMs them, you start conversation with them. Convo. The way you want to start the convo is like, hey man, I see you downloaded the ebook or whatever the fuck you're giving them for free. Whatever you give them should be good, right? And then you say, what are your fitness goals, man? What are you trying to accomplish? You want to get into a conversation with them about their fitness goals. I go over that more in the ebook, 10 Commandments of Online Training of how to do it. Start the convo with them and then get them on Zoom. You want to get them on Zoom, and that's where you make the Zoom sales call. And then on there, then you sell them. You sell them on Zoom. My students are making like tons of money with this. You see all the testimonials I have. That's just step 1. But see, the difference is like, instead of asking them to buy something, you're giving them something for free. You set up an automation. Don't count on the automation to make the sale for you. Shit don't work like that. But just to start the conversation, are you giving something free? Now you start the conversation. We still running ads to this. This is different from Kevin's strategy. This is a organic video that you're posting straight to Instagram. Boom. So the objective is going to be engagement's a good one for this one. It's cheap like video views too, because we want them to comment. It'll go after people who comment more on videos, right? Some people watch videos and never comment. Your target market, same as the step 1 of Kevin's Hydra, right? Age, gender, all that shit, right? And then you run ads to this as much as you want. Now the difference between Kevin's strategy and mine is we can make money off the first step because it's a sneaky CTA. It's not even sneaky, right? Because you got to do what you're going to give them. The free thing you give them is good. You got to make sure it's good. You can't give them some bullshit. It's like, even if they never become a client, they still take whatever you gave them free. They feel like it's a good experience. They're like, man, that was some good information. That's the key. When you give away free shit, you can't give away bullshit because it will do more harm than good. It actually has to be good. And I teach my students how to make that kind of good stuff, right? I taught Corey how to make that thing, right? Then we move to step 2. And with step 2, we do the same thing, but this is going to be a reel, 1 minute. We're not going to post this to our feed. We're going to upload this to the ads manager. The objective going to be DM me or DMs, right? That's an objective you could have on Instagram. And the audience is going to be people who watched 50% of step one video. And now with this video, it's going to be just highlighting testimonials of people who you've helped get in shape. And you're talking about testimonials, talking about some people who you helped get in shape. Then you say something, hey, if you'd like to get in shape too, let's talk about it. Send me a DM and let's see if I can help you as well. Boom. And you're gonna have people DM you. And then the same thing, you start the conversation with them, get them on Zoom. Both of these work, right? But this is just different. Reels wasn't a thing when Kevin taught me this, and the ad platform has changed. This is a simpler strategy and it works really well. The key is you have to be using the Facebook Ads Manager. Never hit that button on Instagram that says boost. That button was designed by Mark Zuckerberg to siphon money from people who are too fucking lazy or ignorant to learn how to use the Facebook Ads Manager. I have yet to meet a human being who's hit that boost button and made some money off it. But I know tons of people, including myself, who have made millions from the Facebook Ads Manager. This strategy will work assuming you know how to make good content, right? Because you still have to have good videos. This video still has to be good. Assuming you know how to start a sales conversation in the DM and how to do a sales call on Zoom. If you don't know how to do any of these things, it's cool. I have a free ebook that'll help march you down the path of learning all this stuff. It's called the 10 Commandments of Online Training. This book will give you kind of an overview of what it's like to be an online trainer. And you may read it and be like, you know what? This ain't for me. I ain't know I was gonna have to do work. It's a grind to make money in this business. But if you love training and you love helping people accomplish their goals, you know what they say, man, if you love what you do, you never work a day in life. That's how I felt when I became an online trainer. First, I was an in-person trainer and I just wasn't making money. But with online trainer, you can make more money. I explain how in the ebook. Click the ebook, learn more about it. All right, hope this helps.